Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. My name is Mark Tresser, and this is my Gondor campaign, and we are closing in on Edoras, the capital of Rohan, and the one remaining settlement that is not under our control. As you can see, there are only two factions remaining, and I think we've got this. I think we might be okay to win the game here, to conquer all of Middle-earth. Rohan has some kind of gross armies kicking around. They're trying to defend their remaining territory, but at this point, I believe it is a foregone conclusion that they are simply going to perish in 3 turns. So, let us begin by saving the game, because I forgot to do so at the end of the last episode, and end the turn, see what happens, see what Rohan tries to do to defend their last remaining bastion. And hopefully, we will complete our world conquest in this episode. I don't see how we can't. So, here we go. We got a few armies moving. It's just constant, really. I have so many armies and so many generals and so many things happening all the time that it just takes forever to do. If you watched the last episode, I am actually recording this right after that, after I recorded the last episode. So I'm very excited and hopeful. Let's see, Dantalad. Let's just do all of our reports, all of our construction. Naburk is getting pretty close. Dorthalu is done. Grasgard. Just start working on Steward's Hall. Meithelberg. Tower Fillin. Oh, wow. There's a lot to go at Tower Fillin. Holstingile is ready to start building an archery range. Enedwaith. Cool. Merland. Got a long ways to go there, actually. Not sure why. Gund also has a long ways to go. But let's make that a little bit faster with the the Mason's Guildhouse. Sorry. Build a school at Guineard. That should help our culture increase there a little bit faster. And that's all she wrote. Let's take a look at all of our troops in various places that need retraining, etc. Minas Tirith is done, so let's pull all of these dudes out and put them here. Sedalond, you seem to be finished. Yes. So you will also come over here and join the weird array of captain-led armies that I just have kind of chilling. You are working on 2 new units. And it looks like everything else is ready to go, so that's good news. Scroll down, that's all. Okay. I have this army coming to Minas Ithil to try to retrain the Minas Ithil Guardians, because I can't retrain them in Mordor for some reason. I also have this army who can move in here, so that's good. This army can move to their final resting place, and got a couple people stuck. I'll just bring them over here. They'll get there eventually. Really not a priority, but we might as well. Up here, we can maybe grab another watchtower. I'm not sure where you're going. I'm gonna pull you back though, because nah. You don't need retraining. So I'm just gonna send you to the big pile of captain-led armies. You'll get there eventually. It'll be fine. Here we've got a few general-led armies we don't really need. I guess I'm going to put them along the border. I don't anticipate Rohan trying to push into my territory, so this is really not a risky move at this juncture. We're just kind of building a little bit of a border patrol, which, as I realize as I say it, not exactly the best thing in the world to be talking about right now, because border patrols are a bit of a hot button topic in the news right now. I am recording this ahead, so if you don't remember what happened a couple of weeks ago, it's January 23rd right now, and I'm in Minnesota, and so border patrols are on my mind a little bit, not in a positive way. Let's put some of these guys in some places to get some retraining. You can maybe go to Alkfud. I could pull the troops out of Alkfud, have them come over here. We can start maybe putting some generals into this fort to wait for reassignment. You, why don't you head up to Tharbad? You head up to Byrig. You head up to Koloniak. You can go to Ostenethil. You Tirthwin. Could probably send somebody to buy. Actually, are you a full army? Yeah, you don't need any retraining. We'll just send you to the border. You need a stronghold. I think that's going to be Anon and Arod. You also need a stronghold. I think Khazad-Dum West is a stronghold. No. Khazad-Dum is a stronghold? Maybe. I think I'll just send them to Argond. And then you I can send to buy. Okay, that's all the retraining done over there. Should be good. You coming over here somewhere along the border. Let's just send... Let's send you backwards, maybe, to grab a general. We've got a couple spares. You are ready to be aligned on the border. You can grab a general as well. You are ready. You are ready. You could use a general, but I don't have any generals on this side of the map, so maybe we send you back to this area. Going right through the middle of enemy territory. Probably safe. Let's pull some of our generals over here to come a little bit closer for no particular reason. A lot of these guys I was just kind of putting wherever they could go. There's no strategic plan with any of these guys. They're just kind of like crowding in, and they'll be closer to the action when it actually happens. But we don't need them. We really don't. Not right now. You seem to have gotten stuck. Let's move you up here a little bit. You also got stuck. Move you up here. Okay. Cool. think I'm happy with that. You are moving. A bunch of captains just hanging out down here. Excuse me. Struggling to clear my throat, as is tradition. Okay. None of these guys need retraining, I don't think. So let's just start lining them up in this big ol' pile of dudes. I think once we're done with the wars, we'll probably end up disbanding almost all of these troops. If not all of them. I think probably all of them. We just don't need these troops, right? So it's just not important. Okay, that looks good to me. Excuse me. Again. Morphinin, let's see. Maybe there's another watchtower you could build up here. That doesn't help too much, but it's something. And then we're going to start moving all of these armies down south to the border as well. Again, there's no point to this. It is simply a show of force. If Rohan thinks that they can take out the armies besieging Edoras, they've got another thing coming. Okay. Isengard, can you retrain these troops yet? No. Okay. Rookburg, you're still a village. I can upgrade you. Perfect. I think that's the last village that we need to upgrade. I will do a quick scan of all of the settlements once we've taken Edoras, but for now, I think I'm happy with the way things are. So let's save the game and the turn, and I think now my tea should be perfect temperature. So I'm going to sip tea while we go through our movement. Brethil needs retraining. Okay, that's all she wrote. Okay, Brethil, come to me. Come to me. Hello? There we go. Oh no, Brethil does not need retraining, or at the very least, Brethil cannot retrain the things that I want them to retrain. Do you not have a way station? You do have a way station. However, for some reason, it doesn't work. Okay. Let's send you to Minas Tirith. They should be able to retrain you, despite the problems that we've faced elsewhere. End of turn. We're number 1, baby. Fangorn Camp is ready to upgrade. Very nice. Faction announcements. Nothing important there. Skarn got a royal hall. Let's work on an armor. Ered Luin is a large city. That's great. We captured this settlement as a village, so that shows you how far we've come at this point. Let's work on the royal hall next. Agnadion built a catapult maker. They can finish off their siege works. Thranduil's halls is almost finished. Aaron Runin. Siege works. Fenestrunin. Working on their final economical buildings. Goboltofelas is finished. Very nice. Is there anything in here that I want to get rid of? Probably don't need that. Way station. So the description here says that the retrainable units are different. I don't know that that's true. Let's try rebuilding the way station and see if that's at all realistic. Kadas, you still need so much pop growth. Hornburg, getting some armor. Enedwaith, got an archery range. They're upgrading now, so we'll just leave them to it. And recruitment. It's just Edain Estelad, where things seem to have finished. So we will bring these guys over to join the huge number of captain-led armies that I'm going to have to disband shortly. And Dunlarok. Still need one more Lasarnic Axeman. It's going to be a bit for that, I guess. We'll come back to that. Minas Ithil. They finished their retraining. So let's move these guys over here. And Dunlarok, we already looked at. Okay, cool. Cool. So, let's take a look at what Rohan's doing. Looks like they've got this. So they've got this one captain-led army who is chilling. But they don't seem to be moving out of their territory. They seem to be mostly just chilling inside, which is just fine. I moved this guy to the wrong spot, so let's move him here instead. He's on his way out. I think largely the rest of the movement that's going to happen is just going to be automatic. Nope, this guy needs to move. Let's build a watchtower while we're here. And you can move right next to him. Congratulations. We could start moving. I was going to say, let's move our troops in to, like, join the siege at Edoras, but I don't think there's any point to it, is there? Apart from just providing extra reinforcements. Like, these guys can definitely take out all of Rohan's forces at this point, so shouldn't be a problem to just leave them be. I don't think. But let's find out. The waiting is over. We've blown through the turns, and it is time now to take Edoras after a whole bunch of movement. And I'm going to take my tea up so I can take some sips of tea while we watch the movement happen. I suppose I shouldn't be moving these armies to be retrained. I should probably just disband them all. Save the money. Save the time. Okay. Here we go. The battle for Edoras. So, oh, we have captain-led armies here. Ooh, that's ugly. And things are a little awkward because of the way that Edoras is positioned. I think we could have gotten more reinforcements here if Edoras was a normal settlement, but alas, here we are, and we only have 3 armies fighting against Fengel, Halath, Captain Garwine, and Heruthain. I don't know you, but so it goes. Their faction heir is in this army. Okay, so they do have a faction heir. That's annoying. But we will kill him. And then hopefully the faction leader, who is further away, I guess, or in a different position. The faction leader will die later. So, let's fight this battle and see what happens. Boom. Now, one thing I might do... Oh, here's Theoden. Hi, Theoden. You're dead. One thing I might do is I have stakes in this army, so I might very well put the Osgiliath veterans out on their own, throw the stakes down, and just let Rohan charge my stakes. Oh, it's a bridge battle. Well, screw that. We don't need to do anything weird. We can just put... Oh, we can't put stakes on the road. This is the best we can do with the stakes. Right here. That is so annoying. That is truly the most annoying thing that has ever happened in the history of all of time. I am so annoyed right now. Okay, so if we put the stakes here, right? and we organized like a spear, pike, whatever line around it. We do have a lot of spears, to be fair. So, like, this will not be a problem, ultimately. We're going to put a lot of spears on this side of things. And then put a couple spears over here as backup. And then our other melee units we're going to have right behind the stakes as bait. And then our horses we're just going to have chill over here. Okay. So now, Osgiliath veterans, back the heck off. All of you spears, I'm going to have you move here. You move here. You move here. And then over here, we've got one spear unit that needs to move in. No, let's actually move you like so. Because I don't really care too much about this side. They can be gross in their deployment if they need to be. As long as they're protecting this flank, that's fine. Let's move you up so you can be part of the fight. And then I'm going to put all of my spears on guard mode, as well as my swords, because I don't want them to move. I'm going to move them up a little bit so that there's not like a huge gap between the stakes and everything else. Hopefully this is an enticing target for these horses, though I'm not sure what's going to happen. Archers are firing, such as it is. They're moving towards the they're going very slowly. Oh, here we go. They're charging into the spears. Keep them back, keep them back, keep them way back. I want these spears to move in farther. Oh, we've got them kind of awkward. They're going to break through that line. Oh, they're charging. They're charging the stakes. We got a couple. That's the best I can hope for, I think, at this point. They don't seem to care much for this spear line over here, which is fine by me. It's three guys that are maybe not the most utilized in this fight, but that's okay. A few more into the stakes. Oh, droves and droves into the stakes. They are charging through. But that's okay. We're definitely killing a lot of them with the stakes. And that's all we can hope for. Oh, I have reinforcements in this battle, but I really don't need them. Why don't you just come over here? I don't know. Just chill there. I truly do not need you in this fight. Okay. Osgiliath veterans, what are you doing? Be on guard mode. Do not chase after the horses that attack you. We've killed 50% of them. I think at this point, well, they have another army is the thing. So we're going to have to reform our lines after they have spent this army, which should happen pretty quickly. I mean, the balance of power is definitely like, bro, you got this. So I'm going to believe that and not worry. Maybe reposition these guys. No. Like this? No. Like this. Oh my god. There. Like this. And then you, I'm going to pull back and try to put you in a place that is maybe a little bit more useful. because they aren't attacking this left flank of ours. And it looks like they're breaking through in a bunch of different places, so trying to use our spears in a more economical fashion might be useful, especially as the second army comes in. We're sending their bodyguards through the lines. Nope, never mind. They're going back. Do not run through our own stakes. That is not allowed. They've allowed us to catch them with the spearmen. This was not what I was attempting to do. I was merely attempting to reposition this unit. Okay. 75% down. Holy. Alright. I think we can maybe do better with these units. Let's just reposition them a little bit more tight. And then we're going to add this unit onto that line as well. Okay. The bodyguards appear to be just running roughshod over all of my units. I really don't mind a few of them being back here. Wait, was this a reinforcement army or something? You know what? Reinforcements, come on up here. I'm gonna have you join me as, like, extra defense against this nonsense. Their second army is coming through now. They're really not a threat. In fact, I could probably just move my units in to, like, start chasing them. They aren't really going for the stakes, so the benefit of us staying here is basically nil. Let's start closing up the trap here. Ooh, they didn't like that. Yeah, they're running. They're trying to run. They are not succeeding. General down. General down. AI, do not charge your horses into the stakes, please. We are sending our army to chase these idiots. Enemy general down. That's their faction heir gone. Good work. And at this juncture, our infantry will do the rest. There's another general dying. Nice. They had more armies than I remembered. Heruthine. Whatever. Not important. Okay. So we're just we're fine. Chase these idiots. Chase these idiots? Where are they? Where are these idiots? Oh, it's just one. You know, I think we won. Let's just end the battle. So this army, this captain-led army, did not die. The rest of them are gone. 383 troops, though, is not really anything that we need to worry about. We lost 400? I'm not sure how. Probably from them breaking through our lines and playing absolute chaos on the back lines. Yeah, look, our archers all took, like, double-digit casualties. It's annoying. 207 from the spearmen. It's pretty good. 183, 125 from the Gondor archers. So the archers were doing some good work. But 207 from the spearmen is definitely the winner. However, this does not count the number of people that the Osgiliath veterans killed. If somebody wants to do the math on this, we killed, I don't know how many. Oh, wait, actually. We killed 1718, which actually looks like the number here. But the AI reinforcements killed about 24. And then all of our units killed this many. Does the affiliate veterans, do they get credit for the stake kills? It looks like they might, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, actually, it looks like they might get credit for it. Okay, well, I am mistaken. The stakes were not as helpful as I wanted them to be. They killed about 100. But that's pretty good, to be fair. All right, clear victory. Nicely done. Killed their faction heir, killed a bunch of their troops. It's all we can hope for, truly. Okay, so let's see what the sitch is now. They've lost a bunch of their armies, and they are weakened. Actually, I feel like they must have lost their garrison army now. Surely that's gone. Surely. Surely. Execute. Alright, another army coming at us. This is probably their faction leader. Or maybe that small army is. No, this is their faction heir. Okay, well, it's going to be another bridge battle, and we still have stakes. So... those horses aren't going to do you much good. I wish I had more stakes, honestly. It would have been really cool. If I had known this was going to be a bridge battle and that I would have done so much more with the stakes. It would have been so great. Alas. Okay. Let's just get all of our spear units together so I can deploy them where I need them to be in a pinch really quickly. Stake boys, you're gonna do your usual thing of finding where we can actually deploy the stakes as far forward as possible, ideally. No, back here. Okay, and then these two guys are gonna just chill here. Again, as bait, basically. Horses, chill back here. You are not going to be used. And then all the spear guys, we're just going to deploy where they're needed when the battle starts. All of the archer guys, 3 of you are going to be over here. As before, 3 of you are going to be over here. I think that's everybody. Yes, so let's start working on, actually let's pause, just because I can't, since I couldn't deploy properly before the battle, I just want to pause and do my orders, because I would have given these orders before the battle started. If we're being realistic here, I would have given these orders before the battle started. I know exactly where I want these spears to be. It's just a matter of doing it. And then this right flank is going to be kind of the hard part. So we're going to put 3 units here guarding our right flank. And then, oh, and then there's still this guy. I'm going to put you in the center, I think. And then all of you are going to be on guard mode. Osgiliath veterans, you are going to run away. And that should be sufficient. Let's get going. See how the enemy deals with these stakes this time? Probably not very well, if I had to guess. There's going to be some weird corners in this one, isn't there? It's not too bad, actually. They are not running, I'll tell you that much. But probably to their detriment, because we are going to just pepper them with our archers. They do maybe have an archer advantage, because they have a lot of missile cav, but still, though, we have better armor than them as well. So we'll be doing more damage with our bows. Okay, so they're coming in for the spears. couple of them are hitting the stakes. So far, nothing crazy. These are all their archers as well, so they abandoned the hang back and shoot at them strategy pretty quickly. Yeah, should be fine. Oh, let's see what this next wave does. Charge right into the spears. Ignore the stakes. Perfect. Maybe there was a better place to deploy the stakes. That would have been nice if I could have found that. But I didn't. I did not find it. Our archers are having a good day, though. You, my friend, come on over here. Be my backup, just in case they break through. Ooh, speaking of breaking through, they are going fast over here. Oh, they're charging through the stakes at least a little bit now. I almost want them to, like, push me back so I can, like, have them surrounded. So I can push these spearmen in and, like, take the bridge so they can't get away and then they can't run. They can't rout, that is. That would actually be kind of useful. I don't think that's realistic, though. I think they're going to start routing pretty quickly here. But who knows? We've killed 60% of them. Why don't we just charge in? Start pushing, guys. Start pushing, lads. Oh, yeah, they're opening up the bridge for me, actually. Let's take one of our spears over here and just push them on the bridge. And hopefully that stops them from being able to rout. So our spears will be able to just stop them from running. Hilarious. Okay. We done good, actually. This is a solid strat. 89% of them down. They're starting to rout. They're running straight into my spears. Oh no, they aren't routing. They're just moving backwards. Which is similar, but not identical to routing. Oh, look at this road. That is, that's a challenging road. Wouldn't want to go up that in anything much heavier than a normal car. Okay, you're routing, cool. You're routing, cool. I'll chase you. Shoot, see if I care. Chase you right into my reinforcements. Hopefully they'll catch you. Because we blocked off your escape route for sure. Oh man. Yeah, good work. Holy. I think, actually, let's continue because the general hasn't died yet. I would really like it if we could capture him. I'm not sure if that's viable. Don't run through the stakes, you morons. Where is the general unit? Over here somewhere? Yeah, we're chasing you. It's just the one guy. No, it's two guys. One of them got caught up there. One of them got caught by my horses. Now he's running the other direction. So why are we not running the other direction? Okay, why don't you just cut them off? Because one of my units is chasing him, and the other is in good position to just catch him. Perfect. Come on. He's got some HP on him, so... Yeah, there we go. We done it. We done did it. Nicely done, folks. That is their faction heir dealt with. And now... What's left? Oh, there's just one guy running over here. Whatever. Let him go. Good work, team. 2 of them survived. Let's see. What do we do? 115 Gondor spearmen. 130 Steward spearmen. Nicely done. Skilliath veterans only got 38 kills, so maybe... I'm not sure what's going on with the stakes. But, whatever. So it goes. Okay. "40 minutes into the episode, we're still fighting battles. Like, this is wild. I honestly thought we would have taken the city by now. Execute them. One more fight. Maybe. Maybe 2. King Brago. You do have a kingly name, but it's 50 to 1, my dude. What do you expect to happen here? Let's just get into it. This is absolutely silly. I'm going to push across the bridge. I don't care. He wants to fight? Fine. We'll fight. I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna take all the archers, put them like so. And then I'm gonna take all of the melee units, including the cavalry, and I'm just going to charge them across the frickin' bridge. I think that's probably... Here's the Rohan bodyguards. I don't know what this is. Maybe a second Rohan bodyguards, but we're charging across the bridge. We are going to take these guys down. Throw him. So yeah, Rohan bodyguards, as long as we kill them, I don't really care about what happens. I could lose this entire army. If I kill the general, that's fine. We've engaged them. We're taking casualties. We've killed 30% of them. This is just a joke, truly. I think this might have been a better strategy than the strategies that I was using in the previous battles. He got away. Is he genuinely going to rout? No, he's not routing. But he is getting away. So we're going to be chasing him for a while. You really need to be chasing him also. Got him? Yes, excellent. Okay. King is dead. Long live the king. I'm not sure who's the king now, but so be it. 1 left. Whatever. 44 Gondor infantry. 45 Gondor cavalry. Nicely done. Okay. Legolas shoots the fell beast. When did that happen? I don't think that happened in the films. I don't remember that happening in the books either, but whatever. Okay, 1 more army. Hooray. Is this a captain army, or are we going to have to kill another king? It's captain army, so I really don't think I care if they retreat. Again. And boom. We did it. Rohan's leader is dead. Enemy camp sacked. Enemy camp sacked. Rohan's leader is dead. Erebor fallen. Faction destroyed. And that's it. We did it. Erebor is ours. All that remains of this once great people is a few tiny armies scattered across the map, which we shall immediately destroy with very little consequence. Boom. I think that was everything. I'm just going to make double sure that I don't see any other independent armies lying around. Oh, there's one. Oh, they got a they had a doom stack on the way. Okay, well, let's try to surround him as much as we can with our forces. Should be easy enough. I honestly don't even care if we lose generals in this fight. No. There. Okay, he's completely surrounded, but he still retreats. Of course he does. Let's move around him. Can't quite get to him with some of these guys. Oh, he's like retreated to with his back to the river. That's fine. We still have 6-1. Easy. GG easy. Good work, team. Okay, I think that's the last independent army that we're going to have to worry about. Am I right? Or am I right? I don't see any more red on the map as we highlight our forces. So yeah, we've done it. Let's build a watchtower here and a watchtower over here. I think maybe, no, we already took the fort. So I think that's it. I think that's everything. We have conquered the entire map. We've built watchtowers everywhere. Rakyaberg is ready to upgrade. Everything's coming up. Gondor. We even have 2 new generals this turn. Who would have thought? Not that this is important at all, but we have 2 new generals to send into the fort where we keep our generals. All right. Construction report. Set us up for success, please. Nice. Aorn's Hall. Oh, retrain. Nice. Holdberg. You are a city, but you need to be a large city, please. Thank you. Keep working on that. Isengard. Nice. Fangorn Camp. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Okay. We have done it. We have captured Edoras. We have captured the entirety of Middle-earth. We have watchtowers across our entire empire, showing us all corners of the world. We even have navies, great navies, spanning the breadth of the South Sea, the Bay of Belfalos, even to parts of the mouth of the, I think this is called the Harnan. We are doing very, very good work. Now, there are further things that I wish to do with this playthrough. They are not important by any stretch of the imagination, but they exist. Can I get over here? I want some watchtowers over here. So I definitely want to finish all the buildings. I definitely want to put, like, basically disband all of the troops. There's no reason for us to have troops anymore. We can simply use generals. We may put garrisons in every settlement. I'm not sure if that's really necessary, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. We can definitely do that. So I'm going to come up with like a list of things that I want to accomplish. But what I'm going to do, we're going to call this the quote unquote end of the campaign. We have completed world conquest. That is done. I'm going to come up with a few extra objectives. Like I said, disbanding all the troops, building all the buildings. I think building all the buildings will be first, because then we'll just do that, and then once that's done, we can move on to the other objectives. Putting ships along the entirety of the coast would be important. There is an independent navy in the Upper Anduin that I would like to get rid of. I haven't been able to get a merchant fleet here yet, so I'm gonna run generals up to the banks of the Anduin, and we're just gonna have them hang out and wait until there's a navy available. That is genuinely what I want to do. I am thinking about let's see, what else was I thinking about doing? I don't know. There's a bunch of things. So stuff like that. Objectives that I have in mind that I will then edit into sort of, not necessarily time lapse, but like a group of, you know, an edited video where I show all of the aftermath that I'm trying to accomplish in this, which will be a bit of a different thing. You know, I don't normally edit these videos at all, if, you know, or very much, if at all. So I'm, you know, it will be a different experience for sure. So let me know if you like that, if you enjoy that one when I release it. But for now, I'm going to call it here. This has been Gondor campaign. This has been Divide and Conquer. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, but also this series. If you did, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already, and leave a comment saying, hey, I really enjoyed this. And long live the Steward of Gondor. And that's how I'll know that you watched the whole thing, and that's how YouTube will know that you enjoyed it enough to, you know, leave a comment on it. The YouTube algorithm is weird and messy, so please do everything you can, everything in your power to make things better. But that's, oh, and of course, there's links in the description to my Patreon, my Discord server, and a couple other things, the playlist of the campaign, and and a link to my Ingress channel where I play a different game. But it's a lot of fun. It's very strategic. If you enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy that. But that's everything I have for you today. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you, I guess, in this magical wrap-up video, which I'm going to edit together after however much work it takes me to actually record it. And also, I will see you in the next series, which I'm kind of working up right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it exactly. But, yeah, I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to play a different game. As much fun as it has been for the past, like, 5 to 6 months, just playing this one game on this channel, I am kind of excited to spread out and to do something different. And I hope you are too. I keep rambling, but that's it. Thank you all for a third time for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.